Hello, everybody. This is Nick Totero, Professor of Information Technologies and Computer Science, Lakeland Community College. All right, let's talk about Phase 01, data organization. If you've been in any classes of me, especially if you've done programming logic or Java or some other program, you often hear me use this phrase over and over again: small, manageable chunks. When you look at a big project, you want to treat it in small, manageable chunks. That's why I broke this project down into phases. Phase 01 is just data organization, getting the stuff from a Topsy into your report. So, in this video, we're going to just get the information from a Topsy into our report for Microsoft Excel. Now, understand, even though we're doing data organization, if we pick up tidbits of information, why don't we just put that in the document, and later on we can, when we get into phase 02 and we're really deep diving into stuff and we're analyzing stuff, the stuff is already there. All right, let's talk about applications. Now, you might come across, obviously, on a disk, applications. There could be a lot of things involved with applications, but understand that applications generate other documents, right? Now, could they have hidden something inside applications? Absolutely. Could they have renamed something to make it look like an application? Absolutely. For your project, I did not do that. There is no applications on the USB drive. I'm just going to run through just really one documentation of one application, just to show you that you still have to gather that particular information, the metadata file, make sure it is an application. You may have to run it on a isolated machine. We're not going to do that. So real quickly, I'm going to document, which you've seen if you've watched any of the other videos. I'm going to document the application very quickly. Later on, if we want to deep dive into it, we can. All right, so I have a series of applications over here on my drive. I have calc.exe, notepad, and write. Let me do calc. Like anything else, it's going to have, we can look at the hex values within there. We can look at the metadata in there. When it was created, maybe you might see a vendor in there. You should see hash values and things like that. It's, again, the most important thing about an application is it's designed to create other documents. So we might want to, obviously we document it, see what application, and then maybe to see if there's documents out there that was created by this application. This particular application, Calc, it really doesn't create a document, just put it out there for demonstration purposes. So file name is calc.exe. Now you might think this is tedious, and a part of it is tedious. You got to do this for every file that could be on a given drive. My fingers are off just a hair. Make sure that's the file's name is calc. It's not an image file. It's not an image file. All right. Let us go up to its metadata, which is already up there. Let's strip out the formatting. Oops. Turn off close. Okay. Make sure I put my name in there. Later on, we will put the hash values in there. And that is basically it. I know it was a shorter video. With exe files, yeah, could somebody have buried something inside Slack? Could they have done a stenography? Maybe. It would be extremely difficult, steganography. You would have to put the stuff inside Slack files. So I'm not overly concerned with exe files at this stage. Remember, there are no exe files on your USB drive, but any file that would be on the USB drive of interest, you have to document. So, being said, let's go and learn something.